notice. Today is a wonderful day. We've got a perfect blue sky, wispy clouds, wonderful temperatures, and a Copen meet. So this is the very first time that I am at a Copen meet where a whole bunch of people with a whole bunch of wonderful Copen are getting together to show off their cars. I've been looking forward to doing this for months, ever since I saw my first one a couple of months ago. So let's go see what kind of cars we have. A lot of really nice people who drive Daihatsu Copens. So many of the people around here have paid a lot of attention to Ayumi because, of course, for some reason she's the only puppy dog here, but a lot of people do have dogs at their house. I've seen some people that I follow on X and on YouTube who I know have dogs, but they didn't bring them, which is a shame. It would have been nice to have Ayumi interact with some of the other Copen puppy dogs, but that's okay. One of the things that I've really enjoyed about today's Copen show is the ability to see all the different modifications that people have made to their cars. Because I know some people do make modifications to their cars, such as adding a spoiler or adding lights and adding this, that, and the other thing. But there's just something about seeing the Copen being pimped out, for lack of a better phrase. It's just a lot of fun to look at, to see how people give their cars their own unique style. And it's easy to see which cars here are relatively new because there are very few modifications, and it's also easy to see which cars have been really thought about a lot. Some of the modifications, they just look like a lot of fun. Like having in the back, you've got LED message boards, you've got characters all over the place, you've got themes for images and decals and things of that sort. It looks like a lot of fun. It's something that would make people smile when they see the car. And that's how I feel when I look at a Daihatsu Copen. I look at a Copen, particularly the Cero, which is the Copen that has the round headlights and the great big happy smile grille, and I can't help but smile. And so there are a couple of things that people have installed in their cars that I think look really nice, nicer than the pictures on Amazon and Rakuten and other websites make them look. The takeoff wing is something that I've been looking at for quite a while. It's not easy to get one of those and have it installed. I'll probably have to find, not a dealer, but I'll need to find an auto body place that will do that, because I'm sure they'd be happy to take my money. The only question I have is when it comes time for Shaken in 3 years, will I have to take the wing off? Because I don't want to be doing that kind of thing. If the wing goes on, it stays on. And some of the other things that people have installed which look really nice would be the rims. There's a couple of cars here that have these really unique rims. I haven't seen these anywhere else, and they look just really nice. I don't think I'll be picking up any special rims or anything of that sort, but it's real nice to look at them and just wonder, like, where did you find that kind of thing? Because I haven't seen anything like this in all my years here. Going to Autobox and other car places. Mind you, previously, before getting this car, I didn't really go to Autobox or Yellow Hat or other places like that unless I needed something for the car my wife drove. But it's still fun to look at these things regardless. One thing that I haven't seen too much of is D-Sport stuff. I thought for sure that I'd be seeing a lot more D-Sport spoilers, D-Sports seats, D-Sports items. I don't know what else to call them in English, but my English isn't too strong anymore. But that being said, I haven't seen too much of that. So the D-Sport spoilers, I've only seen 2 of those, and they're only on the white cars, and it looks good. One is carbon, the other one is not carbon. It looks really good. I have been thinking about picking up one of those because the D-Sport spoiler is not going to be a problem when it comes time for Shaken. But I'm not exactly sure. There's also another kind of spoiler, which I'm seeing on white cars, green cars, and I think one of the red cars also has it. And it's like a duckbill spoiler, and it just sits on top of the little duckbill at the back of the Copen, and it looks pretty decent. Like, I think it looks pretty good. So yeah, it's going to be one or the other, but I would really like to have a spoiler on here just to add a little bit of visual flair to the outside. The visual flares that I have added to the outside, the tow hook and the decals for the names, like, those are nice, but I'd like to have just a little bit more exterior flair for people to look at, even though I know people don't really look at cars the same way, but it doesn't matter. People who do look will take a look, and people who don't look, Maybe one day they will. So, but I'm probably rambling. I know I'm rambling. Most likely because I'm a little bit tired. Ayumi and I have been walking around a lot, taking a look at cars, making videos. I'm seeing a lot of faces here that I've been seeing on YouTube a lot. Ken from Ken and Mario's here. Mario's not here, but Ken is here. I saw his car, and Ken is somewhere around here. I saw him not too long ago. I haven't seen Toshi from Cheetah yet. I'm not sure if he's going to be here or not, because I haven't reached out to any of these people. Like, that would be weird. I'm, a noob, and I'm a foreigner, but yeah, it's interesting to look around and see familiar faces who have come here, and it's like, oh, I know you. Well, I know of you, and they don't know me at all. But one interesting thing, there have been a couple of people here who have mentioned that they've been following me on X, seeing some of the things that I've been doing with this car, and that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool that people are following along and seeing what I do with this car. So hopefully I'll be able to go to more of these shows around the country. There are some people here that have come very far. A couple of cars here from Kobe. I met Aonashi-san from Noda. Noda is like right beside Kashiwa where I live. And he got his car at the same dealership I got mine, which is like really small world that we would meet up here in Kakamegahara, Gifu. So yeah, really small world. Some people have come from places, I can't read the license plate because I'm just unfamiliar with the kanji. But we've got people here from Ehime, people here from Kobe, Osaka. There was a coupe here from Sendai, which is like, that's far. Like, it must have taken like 2 days to get here. So lots of nice people here, lots of great cars. I'm really hoping that Ayumi and I can do this a lot more over the coming years. Ayumi-chan, 大丈夫ですか? 疲れたでしょう? Yeah, you've met so many nice people today. So many nice people. 大丈夫? 大丈夫ですか? Yeah, this is Ayumi. She doesn't show up in videos too often because she's usually moving around too quickly. However, she's been meeting people and looking at cars and walking around a lot for about 2.5 hours now. So she's a very tired puppy dog. So, at last, she makes her YouTube debut. Hi. Well, today was a lot of fun. The puppy dog is absolutely exhausted. So I think I saw every Copen at the show. And I think Ayumi met every person at the show. And so that's good for both of us. We both had a lot of fun. I can't wait to do this again. And more than that, I even met some of the YouTube people who helped me decide on buying a Copen. So I met Ken from Ken and Mario, and I've been watching his videos for months, seeing him just drive around in his car, go to various places. It was because of his videos with Mario, his dog. They would go to places like a dog run or something of that sort, and I said, I want to do that with Ayumi. And I got to meet him at the very first Copen show that I went to, so I'm very happy about that. And he's very relaxed, very relaxed. I don't know, for some reason, I think YouTube, like people on YouTube generally have a great deal of energy. But I've been watching a lot of Japanese YouTubers, not the silly ones, the ones who try to be silly, but Japanese YouTubers who put out good content. Things that I can learn from, things that are generally interesting, things that have a story. And Ken is one of those people that I watch because there is a story with what he's doing. He's using his car, he's driving his car, he's enjoying his car, he's making little adjustments with accessories and things of that sort. He's a very down-to-earth human person, and that makes it very easy to relate to him and watch him without rolling my eyes or getting sick. So it's a good thing. But yeah, today was just a lot of fun. And at the end, I got to meet some more people. Morita-san ran up to me afterwards because he needed somebody with a yellow Copen. And the reason is he wanted to take a picture of his red car, a yellow car, and a blue car. Because in Japan, the traffic lights, although the lights are green, like they are in North America, in Japan, they call that green blue. And so he went and got a person who drove a blue car, got me with my yellow car and his red car. We set our vehicles up in front of a nice tall tree, and he was like a kid on Christmas, running around the cars, taking pictures and having fun. So yeah, that was fun. It's good to be with people who just want to have fun, and that's really what we all should be doing. Not hedonistically, but every so often just get out and have fun, because life is too short to not enjoy it. And this little event that we had, it was just fun. Like, there were no competitions, there were no my car's better than your cars. It's none of that stuff. Like, it's not like I would expect to see at a North American car show where people do try to have bragging rights. The fastest car, the biggest engine, the most chrome. It's like all these superlatives. And over here, it's like, no, we've all got the same car. Some people have different accessories, but we've all got the same car. And I like that. I like that a lot. So I'm looking forward to the next show. There is one in 2 weeks that I would love to go to. I don't think I can, though, because I've got usher duty at church that Sunday. But the get-togethers that are not happening when I have responsibilities elsewhere, I am going to make every effort to get to them. It doesn't matter where they are. I would love to have an excuse to drive to Sendai. I would love to have an excuse to drive to Fukuoka or even Nagasaki. I would love to go back to Nagasaki, and that would take, that's a 2-day drive, which means getting a hotel that allows pets, because Ayumi's going to come. I'm not going to leave her either at the house or in the apartment alone for 2 or 3 days. No. That's not fair to her, and that defeats the whole point of, having somebody as part of my family. So, yeah. Again, I'm rambling, but I had a lot of fun. If you do come to Japan and you do get a chance to go to a car show, not one of the big ones, like right now the Tokyo Motor Show is on, or the Japan Mobility Show as they have renamed it. That's exactly the same here as it is overseas. It's commercialism and more commercialism and even more commercialism. And yeah, you get to see some nice cars, but at the end of the day, it's to encourage people to spend money. Whereas this car show was to encourage people to just come together and enjoy community. And that's really what I've been missing for so many years. I've been missing community. I have it at church now, I have it with Bible study, and if I can also have it by going to the occasional Copen car show, what more can I ask for? Because that's everything that I'm looking for right now. So, Ayumi's exhausted, she's going to fall asleep very soon. I'm going to go and find a coffee shop that'll let me take out, because a lot of the coffee shops around here are just dine-in. So I'm going to find a coffee shop where I can take the coffee out. We're going to drive back to the house. We're going to relax. If we have energy, or if I have energy later, I'll begin the drive back to Chiba. It's going to be 5, maybe 6 hours altogether total, depending on construction. And if that doesn't work out, well, then tomorrow morning, early in the morning, we're going to hop in the car and we're going to head back to Chiba anyway, because I have responsibilities up there and I can't spend all my time down here as much as I'd like to, and as much as I will in a couple of months when Ayumi and I move back, but that's a topic for a different day. So, yeah, hats off to the people who put together the Over 2 Heat car show. I had a lot of fun, and I look forward to the next one. Bye for now.